bitches? What's up? Wake up. It's the morning time. What's up, bitches? What's up? Wake up. It's the morning time.
What's up?
Good morning.
Good morning. How you doing?
Probably
this
going to get
guy.
interrupted in like 2 seconds, but you know,
All right.
I'm
Look at
here.
that clean. Look at that clean office wall.
Yeah, you haven't seen the rest of the office.
Of course. Same thing. That's like, everything behind the camera is just a shit show.
Oh yeah, stuff all over the floor. Yeah. Oh yeah. Always
Yeah, let's
dirty.
confuse Caitlin for sure. It's Friday. Good morning, Caitlin. Welcome
Keelan,
back.
you know it's Friday.
Nope, no baby. No baby yet. Okay. Well, we're waiting. But keep us updated. Hopefully you pop in here and say hello from the hospital. Or have your brother jump in and say hi. Counting down the days. I think you got like 7 or 8 more till the due date. Wasn't it the 21st? This girl's gonna get rocked. First kid coming in hot. Next week, Friday. Wow. Damn, that's crazy. And your brother's got all that money now to spoil his little niece. He just came into a shit ton of funds. From what I've heard from his video yesterday, he's quitting his job to be a full-time caregiver for you guys so that you can go right back to work whenever you need to. And
It did seem like that's the route he was going.
right, that's the subtext I got out of that whole thing was I have found a higher calling. It is going to be spoiling my niece and my sister because I love them so much. That's all I heard. Oh, good morning. Good morning, everybody. Happy Thursday, August 13th. Thursday is the best day ever. Yeah. This has been a shitty week for me. Work. Uh One of these little projects that I just did for this new client just straight fell apart. And
Oh no.
someone, unbeknownst to everyone, the age-old thing, someone broke something and they either didn't tell us that they broke it or they didn't even know that they broke it. Fast forward 1 week, we have a flooded garage. And it's not your normal garage. It is a full-on Pilates studio
Oof.
where this lady, takes in high-end clients and provides them like a whole like one-on-one service in her garage. And she like lives and breathes out of that place. And, very, anyone who does that kind of stuff is very health and wellness. So when you have water trapped underneath vinyl flooring, you
No
get
bueno.
mold and mildew and all that kind of stuff. And so she's freaking out. I'm freaking out. So it's just not fun. No, it's not the fridge lady. That one's done. This is the new lady. So yeah, that was my day yesterday. Got kind of like from the AC guy figuring out the problem to then saying, I got to order a whole new part. It'll be in tomorrow. I'll come back today and fix it. And then the mold remediation company coming and setting up dehumidifiers and fans. And, we pulled one of the gym mats out from underneath like one of the weight racks and it was just fucking yellow, like
Oh.
gross.
Oh boy.
And the mold guy was like, that's not from this. That's a gym mat that hasn't moved in years. That's just normal gym mat grossness. Like you need to flip your gym mats. You need to
Yeah, the
spray them
sweat goes
down.
there somewhere.
Yeah. Your feet are gross and you're standing on them. So, PSA to anyone who has a gym or gym mat, uh, flip it every now and then. Look at the bottom. Just check it out. Don't wait until you have a flood and then try to blame it on your contractor. I mean, I guess that's one route, but I have to tell you, don't do that.
When in doubt, blame Dom, right?
It's like it is what it is. But yeah,
So
how's your week going?
I've
You
had
ready to
the
close it out?
yeah, I've had the complete opposite. It's which today it's gonna drag on. But Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday flew by.
Oh
Like
shit.
I
Okay.
blink and it's like 12 o'clock. I'm like, oh, cool, 2 hours left. And
Yeah.
then today I'm up at the crack of dawn, so I'm here at 3:30 this morning. I'm like, okay, this is going to be one of those long, quiet, boring days where I am just going to be going probably insane by like 11 o'clock. You'll probably get like a video of like 50 push-ups because I'm trying to do something to just
Yeah.
keep myself.
That's what you need. You need a break in the middle of the day. My buddy and I
Oh,
were talking because his wife and kids are still on summer break and they keep hitting him up. She keeps hitting him up during the day and she's like, "Hey, don't you want to like take a long lunch and like take us out on the boat and go catch some fish?" And he's like, "Honey, to give you some explanation, like this is his office. His house is like 3 blocks away, and the boat is like 5 blocks away.
oh, so nice
So
and
we're
quick.
not talking like a lot of friction here. And I did get a photo later in the day that they did go out and catch a fish. But it's like we were talking about I think it's somewhere in Europe where they take like a 3 hour lunch or
Hmm.
some sort of crazy. So in those days where you wake up at 3, like, cause I have that, I wake up every day at 3. And by the time lunch hits, especially Thursday beer and pizza lunch, I'm like, I'm ready for like a siesta. Like Caitlin said, I'm ready to go sit on the beach for a little bit. And then maybe I'll get some energy back and hit a couple meetings. But yeah,
Yeah,
those
see,
are,
I'm opposite. Once I start, I can't. If I stop, I'm done for. That's why I never leave my like. I'll go out on like today. I won't go out on the floor with the guys just because I don't want to be up
yeah.
their butt and making it seem like I'm trying to rush them along. But I mean,
So,
I won't even leave the shop to go get lunch or like
oh,
I don't
really?
know. I hate
Okay.
leaving my
I have
office.
to get out of here.
I don't
It
like
starts
leaving
to
the
hurt
guys
my
by
brain.
themselves.
It starts to hurt my brain. I have to get out of here. But I don't have guys. Like all my guys are out there, so I got to go check on them.
Hmm.
My clients are really, really wanting me and requiring me to like be on the job site way more than I think I need to be. So I got to make my presence known. I got to send them pictures and little updates and all that kind of stuff every day or so that I'm there. So plus meetings and all that other stuff. So it's kind of a different world. But yeah, Caitlin's school is not ready. They are not ready. I'm sorry. That sucks. We had back to school night with our third child, our high schooler. That was very fun. They did like a whole big like party kind of thing in the gym, principal announcing stuff. Bailey's cheer squad got to do a couple of dances, so that's mainly why we were there. And then we get to walk the halls and take her class route from
Oh, that's pretty cool.
first, but she doesn't have a first period, so we just kind of hung out. And then she has second through 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever that is, second through fifth. She doesn't have a sixth period either. So the girl's got like a light work schedule. All the teachers seemed really nice, really organized, really like on it. I heard the same thing from every teacher, and I heard the same thing from the middle school too. Is like, we're not giving homework. They got classwork. Finish it in class, pay attention, and you won't have any homework. So I love that mindset because my kids are so freaking busy and so tired at home. They're just like their dad. They run very hard as fast as they can in the morning. And then by about getting out of school, they're like, I'm ready to go comatose. So homework just never works.
Yeah,
Never.
we finally got the school list of supplies needed, and big
Mm,
bold letters at the bottom. Carson's going into second grade. Wow, third grade, second grade. I don't remember. It's all a blur at this point. But it's like make sure they read these two books and do a book report on them. Like there's a month left, and you're gonna send 2 books to get a book report
Really?
now.
Damn. All right. That's hardcore.
It's like
That is
you guys
hardcore.
didn't think about this at the beginning of summer.
Yeah. That's wild. So yeah, Brooklyn's doing really good. She's like, Dad, are you proud of me? I haven't been doing any homework. Like I've been getting it all done in class. I'm like, yeah, it's freaking awesome. Good job. Keep it up. And then Bentley had a day of anxiety yesterday where he just didn't want to leave mom and kept saying his tummy was hurt and went to the nurse's office and all this kind of stuff. She did not take him out of school. She was like, look, he's just being a little bitch. Just put him back in class,
Yeah,
calm him down. And he does this, so he was fine. That was just funny. Yeah. That's a crazy ask of families. Yeah. Summer book reports. Shit.
Catholic school, but yeah, it
Okay.
is, and I think it's because they're like last year they had to do a lot of readings and stuff and like summaries, but this time it's like a 5-page packet for each book that like to make sure they're
Mm,
actually doing the reading comprehension. I'm assuming,
yeah.
um, but
That's interesting.
then it's oh well, I have to do book reports while I was in Jackson. Well, Jackson's going into first grade. They don't need to
Yeah.
do book reports in first grade. So then it became, all right, well, let me go pick up a first grade workbook. So is that all fair? And he has to sit down and do his workbook at the
We've gotten those workbooks, those little ones, like whatever at Target. I forget the brand, but we've gotten those for summers, and our kids just never do them. Like I literally, I think I just like put the first grader book, which was Bentley's last year. I just put it in the garage to give away to someone because I was like, he didn't even touch this thing. Oh, but Caitlin, now you have the option. So I know you would never do it, but now you know that you have the option to give book reports. So there you go. You learned something new today. Nope. Oh, she's like, I don't need more work. That sounds like more work for me.
That was my thought process. I'm like, these teachers are coming back the first day and they're going to get handed all these book reports from their entire class. I was like, they're definitely not reading it.
Like, damn, you did it? Okay. Okay, chat. Um, cool. Did you find the reading? I like totally didn't even see your DM until now when I
I
opened
did. I
Twitter.
found my notes.
It went straight go in the garbage. Yeah, I had one of those things. I had one of those moments yesterday where I didn't bring my Kindle home with me. So I was like getting set up to do like the pre-show video thing or whatever that I've been doing with ChatGPT and CapCut. And I didn't have the book. So I'm like, shoot. So I text my little dad, the V dads, the OG V dad people, the Turners and Blaze, which I know none of you guys even know who that is. Uh, and none of them were helpful. None of them sent me the book. Blaze was like, I lost my book. And I'm like, is that why you quit the show? But he did say, I can send you an Audible copy because for whatever reason, Blaze has like 10 trillion Audible credits. So if anyone needs and uses Audible, just become friends with Blaze. Um,
Good to
but
know.
he did remind me that I have online access to my Kindle, like through my phone. Like there's an app, so I can just read the book from my phone.
Yeah.
I didn't. I totally forgot that. Uh, so that worked in a pinch. Perfect. So I got the reading. We're gonna talk about it. Be careful your implications. Right. This is another one where it's all about watch what you say, watch your words. Your kids are listening, even though they don't listen to you. They sure as shit hear you,
Hmm.
especially when you're talking shit to them or around them. Like especially for me, this is like the biggest one that I'm guilty of when you're talking smack about your partner. I get in so much trouble about that. So much trouble. I'm
Yeah.
such
See,
a bad kid.
we've avoided talking smack. It's the problem with us, and like there's very few times where it's just you and your wife where you can like actually have an adult conversation.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, we're driving in the car and we'll like something happens, so we'll start talking about my parents or about and it's I look in the mirror and I can see at least one of them is they got their ear and they're trying to, and I'm like, all right, we'll talk about this later, or like
Yes.
or like something life changed, like my brother and sister-in-law's, her grandmother is not doing well. So I'm trying to tell my wife about it, and my son's lit. I'm like, you don't need to be involved in this conversation. So it's, and then it's the little things, like I posted this morning. They are truly a sponge. Now my baby has started smacking my wife's butt. So that was a fun conversation.
Yeah. Yeah, it's so hard. It's so difficult. You have to be on all the time.
All the time.
And like we've talked about earlier today, it's so hard to be on all the time. Like, just like ready, prepared, looking out for it. We put so much energy and focus. And I think this is kind of like one of the unlocks for me. Uh you put so much energy and focus into your work and your career, right? Because that's the people that you have to perform a task. You're getting paid, or you have employees, so you can't really slack off in front of your employees. But what ends up happening is you take all of your available energy in those work hours of the day, and you get home and you're not as locked in. Like
Hmm.
that's when you slip. That's when you say something you shouldn't say to them, to your wife, just out loud in general, maybe overly complaining about a work day, stuff like that. Like you want to come home and vent in your safe place, but you just have to be careful that that's not the only thing you do around them.
Oh yeah.
So one of the things I wrote down off the reading was basically and I think this was a previous reading. I don't know if it was this month or last month, but talk less, listen more, right? Just just lock it down and ask questions and get them to talk
Yep.
and celebrate them, you know, dig deeper, just let it be about them. Just let home be about them.
Yeah. And it's funny. I have my notes for this. I don't have the actual page, but then when
So
I
funny.
was re-listening to the audio thing that you posted, I had like this. We're currently what I like to call the no stage of with the 2 year old. Everything we ask her to do, no. No, 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 mama, no, dada. And then it just like was kind of like the light bulb moment. It's like she's not telling us no, she's just mimicking us because she's
That's
hitting
what we
that
say.
independent stage where she's going to touch something. We're like, no, don't touch that. No, don't do this. No, don't go there. No, do.
Yeah.
And I literally texted my wife right before I hopped on. I was like, we need to rephrase how we're correcting the 2 year old because the no stage is 100% from us.
Yeah. But it's the boundary stage. It's the
Hmm.
stage where they start exploring, like she's way more mobile now. And she's starting to talk, sort of, in her own way.
Oh
And
yeah.
you're trying to teach her what she can and can't do. She obviously sees her brothers and her parents doing all this stuff, and it's like, wait, how come I can't, climb up there and get a cup out of the top cabinet? Well, you're not 8 or 10.
Oh yeah.
How come I can't just like freely go walk outside or go down into the basement? Because again, you're 2. Like you got to go with mom and dad. So yeah, it's definitely you're not tall enough. Yeah, exactly. That's a difficult time for sure.
Yeah. So it was literally like the light bulb moment. I was like, wow. It's like we literally like there is no. We talk about it all the time, but there is no letting up these kids. They're as soon as you let down your guard, they're gonna be like, "Oh, cool, you did this. I'm gonna do it now too."
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's so difficult. I'm trying to think of the I think I got everything, man. I mean, for me, it like I said, this was another hard one where I'm sitting here and I'm reflecting and I'm like, yeah, all the implications of like, you're my favorite. I don't like you. You're not the sporty one. You're the lazy one. Like all that stuff. I'm like, they're just coming straight from me. I'm so judgmental. The stuff that I say about my wife sometimes, like it's hit and miss. Actually, I've created more balance in the situation, so where I'm becoming more and more of the positive and the cheerleader and being proud of them and my wife as well. but I still can't fight that like initial response, especially at the end of the day when I'm like just down. Uh like yesterday I was just exhausted from the day of dealing with this mold and all that stuff. And we had the back to school night and my wife is just doing whatever she was doing and she kept asking me questions or she just saw it in my face that I was tired and she's like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "I'm just in survival mode." like like, "I'll make it. I'll make it through the night, I promise. I wanna go to this school." So I'm just conserving energy so that I can celebrate Bailey, enjoy her classes, enjoy her interactions with her friends and her teachers. Like, it was really cool watching her walk around the school and saying hi to people and, like, high-fiving people and, saying hi to her old teachers and just, all that kinda stuff. Thank you. Thank you, Caitlin.
Yeah, that's
Hopefully you
that's
can.
that's a cool feeling. And I remember when we did I never do the back to school nights. I'm always either with one of the other kids or something. And it was one school event and Carson's wife and it's like, hey and I'm like, I text my wife, I'm like, when did Carson get so many friends?
Right? Yeah. That's what he's been doing out there the whole time.
But
We
yeah,
didn't even know.
our struggle with this reading has been the my competitive nature. And it's a constant
Mm,
and I see it
okay.
with the boys. I see it with Carson a lot. Um and it's become because he's older and he's hit that where they're keeping score in sports and where there's a
Yep.
winner and loser. It's not like, oh, the coaches are like, oh, don't worry about it. And it's become to where like they're playing video games and he's doing like talking down to his brother. I'm like, dude, like there's a
Yeah.
difference between being competitive and like trash talk versus like actually being mean. I was like, you're actually being mean right now, and you have to learn the difference. But and it's hard because the same what he doesn't like to watch like movies or TV shows. He would rather watch someone playing MLB against somebody or playing football like NFL like
Okay.
Madden or something. And it's a slippery slope with those because I mean the trash talk on some of those streams. I'm like, whoa,
Yep.
how did you even stumble on this, dude? I got like parental settings on, and they're like dropping f bombs. Um, so it's, but I don't. I also don't want to be like, no, you're not allowed to watch people playing sports. You can't play this. So
Yeah.
it's hard, and it's just a
So tough.
reframing how we approach being competitive on our house. But I'm not like at the same time. I told my wife I was like, I'm not going to take away their competitive nature because when they get older, unfortunately, that's I mean, you see it all the time in football and basketball and hockey.
Yes.
Like and literally in hockey, they fight. Like they trash talk, and that's just the world of sports, and that's what it is. But there has to be a he has to have a fine line. I always tell her like in sports and politics, like I can like the Eagles, you can like the Cowboys. That's fine. We can be okay to disagree as long as you can come to some sort of middle ground and not like be up in
Yeah.
arms and be like, oh well, you're a Cowboys fan. I'm not talking. And that's what I always am trying to tell to my kids. But it's hard. It's especially when you're raised in a house where we don't talk about the Yankees or the Mets because they're trash and nobody likes them. So it's interesting.
Look at MP taking this time to just drop some trash talk. You got to do it, right? Ah, people never believe that because he throws some smash talk in. Yeah. Um, yeah, I see that. I see that in my kids all the time. Yeah, whenever we're playing anything together, especially, right now we play video games all the time. I think it was 2 days ago, but I was headphones in watching a TV show, which I gotta stop that stuff, but the kids were all playing a game, and all of a sudden I look up and Bentley's just crying, and I'm like, "Dude, dang it." And sure enough, it starts with them playing a game together, and then it
All right,
ends
I
with
gotta hop off. I got like four
no worries,
customers.
dude. See you, buddy.
Yeah.
And then it just ends with Bentley crying. It's such a shitty feeling watching that happen, and then talking to the girls about who did it. It's always Brooklyn. Um, and who knows what was happening while I was ignoring them. So that was totally on me. That situation felt so shitty the other day. But and I just really remembered it now. I was like, "Look, dude, calm down. It's okay. Take a break. go upstairs, find mom, like just get out of the game. And then next thing I know, he's back in and he's winning and he's feeling a little better. So it did recover itself. That's another thing that I feel uh I feel strongly like how MP was saying about keeping the competition alive, because at the end of it, I want them to learn that you can lose, that you can fail, that you can work through that, and you can still come out feeling better. It's like with Bailey failing her driver's test. Like now you just learned something, you know? Be careful. Honk at someone who's pulling out of a parking spot. I mean, I'm the youngest. I was used to losing. I had to learn to fight back. Soggy always won. Ugh, gross. That guy. Yeah, so that's how Bentley is too right now. And I tried to explain to him, I'm like, look, there's a huge gap in between y'all's ages. Like 8 to 13 is a good 5 years, right? So that's 5 more years of experience. It's 5 more years of Brooklyn playing this video game or that video game. Like she's really good. Like my girls are really good at this stuff. I still sometimes struggle to beat them, especially in the games that they play, because I don't even know, that's just a different kind of game. But it's hard to explain that. It's hard to rationalize that as a kid, like MP was talking about. Um, Telling your 2-year-old, no, you can't do this or no, you can't do that. But like my brothers are doing it. What do you mean? It's just they don't figure that out. And I don't know when exactly they figure that out. I think it probably comes through the 7 to 10 range when it really starts to click more and more. So Bentley's just in it. He's in it right now. Start to understand your limitations, but that practice makes you like, what were we doing? Okay, so back to last year, end of the school year, there was a like park day, and Bentley and all the kids were on the basketball court, and there was like only one or two kids that could actually throw the basketball and hit the rim, and I don't even think they made it, but they did make a couple shots. And then the rest of the kids, Bentley included, just could not get the ball all the way up to the rim, right? They just couldn't do it. Ton of kids, wasn't just Bentley. So then we bought a hoop. We put it on the lowest setting, got him making shots. We raised it up. We raised it up. We raised it up. We kept going up. Every now and then he'd ask me to go back down, and I'm like, no, dude, remember when we were at that level, you were making it every time. It's time to go up. And then fast forward to this school year, first day of school, back to school night, whatever it is. Me, Amy, we're just like chatting with one of the other parents, and we look over, and Bentley is alone at the hoop making shots. And it's just like that's such a great improvement. You were down, you weren't making anything, you didn't know how to play, you didn't know how to shoot, all that kind of stuff. And now you can make it on a full height hoop, like after just one summer of practicing your butt off. And that was a great feeling. It was really cool. We went over and like said, "Good job, dude! Like, can't believe how many shots you just made." All that kind of stuff. So practice, right? Was that the moral of today's story? I don't think that was. Watch your words. Watch your implications. Be careful around your kids. Um, but yeah, we got into a whole bunch of other stuff. We've been talking words lately. So again, my biggest takeaway was listen more than you speak, and try to keep positive, right? Try to keep positive. Oh, I was really wanting to ask MP his take on the Daily Stoic today, the Daily Stoic reading of the day. My reading, man. Take charge, take charge, end your troubles. Right? Does that make sense? Take charge, end your troubles. I don't know about that one. Um, so this one was along the lines of, yeah, take charge and end your troubles. You've endured countless troubles, all from not letting your ruling reason do the work it was made for. Enough already. So this was just about not letting things kind of get too far down before you just lock in and solve them. And whether it's a perspective shift, to realize that, look, that's not in my control. I don't need to worry about that. The client is going to be who the client is. The staff is going to be who the staff is. I don't control what they do. I'm going to do what's best for me, and that's to solve it and move forward. And so it's a big lesson on basically your mind was meant, your mind was made to sort through and sift through all the information that's coming your way and prioritize what is actually a problem and what is not. So just giving yourself some space, some nice, calm, quiet space. I like to do it right now in the morning, right after the show, and just get yourself focused. Get it done as early as possible. Like I said many times, your energy just goes down. There's no way around it. You start the day as refreshed and in your best possible way, and do those hard tasks as soon as you possibly can. So, good lesson for sure. Struggling with that right now. Finally, at a better place with my maternity leave. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the struggle right now. I mean, as if you don't have enough struggles. There's a baby brewing inside of you, taking 90% of all your vital nutrients. You're sore, in pain. You got some anxiety because you got a life that you're going to have to take care of. And what should be very simple, your school backing you up and helping you through this situation as first time parent. They got their heads up their butts for some reason. I've accepted it ish that my classroom will be a problem when I get back. Yeah. And again, don't take that on as your responsibility. I think you come from good stock. I've heard enough from your brother that it's like you want to make it good, no matter what everybody else is doing. You still want to like take it all in, but you have to focus on you, and you have to focus on baby girl. It's your main priority. Everybody else can focus on their own kids for a couple of months while you do what you need to do. So don't try your best to let that go and realize that that's just not in your control anymore. And it is what it is, unfortunately. It's such a problem in my brain. JJR, the same person. Yeah, I know. I see it all the time in him. And I think I've had many conversations with him where I'm like, so when are you gonna quit? And it was good to see his video yesterday where it kind of seems like because of what's happened to him financially, he's starting to kind of take that a little bit more as a possibility. I think he's been walking himself to it very slowly, but I'm happy for the dude. And you'll get there too, right? Caitlin, thanks for stopping by today. What a treat. I mean, no one else was here. That's weird. It's like everybody was like, okay, Caitlin's back. We're just gonna let her have the show. We're just gonna let her do her thing and get it going. This is her one a week. But yeah, thanks for coming. Missed you too. Um, good luck. Congratulations in advance. We're so excited for you. Stop by whenever you can, and for sure, let us know how the whole thing went. That whole like child, like let's do like a recap on the birth story, all the shenanigans. Babies get up to some stuff, so be prepared. This is like it's like a wedding day. Be prepared for to plan for everything and for it all to go wrong. Unfortunately. Bye, everybody. See you all tomorrow. Thank you very much. Or first day of school. First day of school is like that too, right? Prepare for everything. It all goes wrong. Later, people.